Hello, everyone. All right, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So, was talking to a girlfriend of mine earlier this afternoon, and so it prompted me to create a video regarding opportunities. And she and I were having a conversation, and we were talking about the opportunities that were starting to become available in the government contracting space. And so that's what we're talking about today. Finding opportunities in any type of environment, in any economy, through or under any presidency, there's opportunities. So that's what we're talking about today. So guys, if you guys are new to my channel, hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Melissa J. Williams. Live your best life doing what you love. And I teach small business owners how to what? Grow and scale their business with government contracting. I teach them how to win at government contracting. And I also teach them in learning how to win government contracts, how to utilize technology in order to work smarter versus harder, how to use automation and how to use AI to shorten the amount of time that it takes to do very simple tasks. So again, if you guys are new to my channel, before we dive in, give this video a thumbs up and hit on the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you won't miss out on videos just like this one. So it's so funny. We were talking about opportunities, and I know a lot of people were wondering, oh, well, if the Democrats win, what's going to happen to the economy? If the Republicans win, what's going to happen to the economy? And when we talked about it today at lunch, it was so funny because it doesn't really matter, just in case you wondered, it doesn't matter who's in office, Democrats or Republicans. It doesn't matter if we're in an up economy or a down economy or a sideways economy. It doesn't matter because there's opportunities everywhere, all the time. And I used to be, and I guess I still am, a real estate investor, right? I guess I still am because I, you know, have a house right now under contract. And what I used to see is that when the interest rates were down, and you guys can put a comment below if you guys can attest to this. When the interest rates were down, a lot of people were what? Buying houses, right? Buying houses. And ultimately, when the interest rates are lower, you can buy more house, right? For the money. More people what can qualify for a house. But, right? But when the interest rates go higher, then let's just say a house that might cost, let's say, $250,000 when the economy is low, right? Now, in order for an individual to qualify for that house, right, they have to have more income and less, I'm going to say more income and probably less debt to income ratio, right? It's more difficult, right? No, more difficult to buy a house. Hello, hello. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And so, with that being said, what we saw, right? I guess I don't know if you guys remember way back when in 2018 when the economy was crazy and everybody was an investor, right? There was, at that time I had like 32 houses, right? And so, but when the economy is, I guess, when we're in a recession, let's just go there. There's less buying power, right, for investors or for I won't say investors, for individuals. But there's a lot of investors that will come in and scoop up the houses, right? Because there's less individuals that are able to qualify for the houses. So anyway, I said that because it's just basically a story, right? And so what that means to you, if you are a small business owner or if you're just an individual that is out looking for opportunities, it's learning how to find and identify opportunities regardless of where and how, right? How the economy is going, you know. And so it was interesting because we were talking about, again, the opportunities, and and she's actually finding, because she's a government contractor, she's actually finding that there's more opportunities right now, right? And I guess I can relate to that because you've got an old administration that's going out and a new administration that's coming in. It's also new in the fiscal year, right? And so there's lots of money that's being sold. And I tell my students that the first 2 quarters of the year, and of course the last quarter of the year, is really the best time to be in government contracting, because at the end of the year, right, government agencies are dumping their money because if they don't use it, they lose it, right? So if they don't spend the money that's allocated for them, they tend to lose that money. And so at the beginning of the year, the beginning of the fiscal year, and of course, it started several months ago, right? Um, Agencies have a new bucket of money that they're able to spend. And so a lot of agencies will spend a lot of money in the first 2 quarters of the year, and then maybe the third quarter might kind of slow up a little bit, and then again at the end, the last quarter of the year, they're dumping money. So it's important, of course, sidebar, to make sure that you guys start to position yourself, and if you're new, make sure you position yourself so you're ready, right, for the third and fourth quarter of the super spending, is what I call it. It's super spending time. So make sure that you're ready when these agencies are dumping the money. But my colleague, she's actually into research, right? Research. And what her team does is they do training. So they go in and they do training for various types of agencies. And I don't know specifically what types of training, but I know that they do training. And what she's finding is that there's a lot of opportunities right now for training. And that's one of the things, if you guys are listening and if you have that skill set, right? Think about training, think about staffing, right? Because again, we understand and we know that the government is the largest buyers of goods and or services in the world. And so it doesn't matter whether the economy is up and down or which administration is in office. The government is going to be training. The government is going to be staffing. The government is going to be, for example, buying and or renting facilities and buildings. So there's so much opportunities that's out there for you to take advantage of. And so she and I, again, we laughed about, hey, it doesn't matter if you develop or discover, I'm going to say not develop, if you discover and develop a good selling proposition for whatever it is that you're selling, that there's opportunity out there. And so I don't want you guys to think that, hey, I'm in the janitorial business. And so, hello, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, Thank you guys. You guys make me, yes, we hit 2,000 subscribers. You guys make me really happy. So I appreciate it. And I appreciate, again, I have to tell you guys because I understand that you guys could be doing anything else aside from watching this video and watching me. And so I don't take my viewers for granted. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming back day after day. You know, whether you watch it when I do the live or whether you watch it, you know, later, I appreciate it. But what we're talking about today, in case you guys are just joining us, is we're talking about opportunities. Opportunities are always available, right? And it doesn't matter. We were talking about there's a new president that's leaving office, and there's a new president that's coming in a couple of weeks, and it doesn't matter who's in the White House, right? There's opportunities in government contracting. Um, and it doesn't matter whether we're in an up economy or a down economy, there's opportunities. And I was speaking to my friend today at lunch, and she was saying that she's into training, right? And specifically, she goes into businesses and agencies, mostly federal agencies, right? So she looks and finds her contract, guys, so you guys know, on sam.gov. She finds her contract on sam.gov. And so what is really cool about her approach, and I want to talk to you guys about this just for a second. I don't want to, go too far off topic, but if you guys are new to government contract, and even if you're seasoned to government contract, right? Her approach is really ingenious. So what she'll do is she actually finds like a really big company, right, that wins the contract with the federal agency. Let's just say with I don't want to use the VA, because I think I always use the VA as an example. Let's just say General Service Administration. Let's just say General Service Administration, or let's just say Homeland Security. All right. So she will find the company, the big small business, right, that won that major contract with, let's just say, Homeland Security. And she will contact them, right, because she's always in SAM, and she's always looking to see, what contracts are out there. And she's always paying attention to who win those contracts, right? Because she'll have them saved, and she'll find out who wins it, and then she'll tag that, and then she'll reach out to that agency or organization that won the contract. And she, which I think is very ingenious, right? She will then present her service to that organization to say, hey, I noticed that you won, the training contract for 2025 with the Department of Homeland Security to teach leadership or strategy or how to incorporate AI, into day-to-day tasks in order to make your team more effectively, whatever the contract is, right? For example. And she will then pitch those folks, and then in turn, just say that they won a $10 million contract, and it's for a 3-year term, right? Because of course you guys understand that when you win a government contract, it's not always, right, that you will win a contract for 1 year. Oftentimes those contracts are 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, right? And so she'll reach out to them and say, hey, me and my team, we've got the ability to go in and do training. She'll send over her capability statement, her past performance, to show that she and her team, they have the capacity and capability to go in and represent and teach whatever trainings that this big company may have won. Because oftentimes when it's training, it may be a series of training events. It may not be just one thing that you're going in and teaching. But she, that contract that she actually just won, and it was last year, I think it was like in November, that was like a $1.2 million, right? And what she's done, another thing that she did, which I think is really, really great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But what she does as well is she networks really, really well with LinkedIn, guys. LinkedIn. And so she has the capacity because she is a Scrum Master. And she has the capacity to do a lot of training, but what she does is she utilizes LinkedIn to find subject matter experts like herself, right, that may be looking for contract opportunity. And like I said, she'll go out and negotiate with the major agencies, right, to nail the contracts. And then what she'll do is she'll pull her team in. She will let folks know that she is going after a contract, right? And ask them to provide their resume for her. But guess what? What we're gonna do is I've actually got a call that's coming up. I know I'm gonna stop this video abruptly, but I want to talk about this tomorrow. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. So guys, I want you guys to stay tuned. So we're gonna talk about how to find opportunities. Opportunities are not dead. They're out there all the time. We just have to position ourselves to be able to benefit and capitalize off of the opportunities when they present themselves. My daddy used to say, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Guys, again, this is Dr. Melissa J. Williams. Guys, live your best life doing what you love. You only have one life, guys. Stay healthy, happy, and God bless. See you next time. Bye.